Alright, hello everyone. Um, I'm going to be talking about color theory for this class. First slide is primary, tertiary, and triad colors. So, primary color is any group of color that can be made by mixing other colors together, but you can't mix colors to create that color. Like, example of primary colors are like yellow, green, well, not green, blue, red. Um, Tertiary color is a combination of primary and secondary colors. An example would be yellow, green, red, violet, blue, green, and red, orange. But those are only some of the examples. Um, Triad colors are three colors which are spaced evenly on the color wheel, like red, blue, and yellow, and orange, purple, and green. Let's see. So here are the examples of the primary colors right there, like I mentioned earlier, in the tertiary colors. I also mentioned, and the triad colors. So as you can see, the triad color scheme kind of makes a triangle, um, like I mentioned earlier also. Analogous colors are groups of three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. These colors share a common color while having a dominant color, which is a primary or secondary color. Okay, and next we have the example of analogous colors. So as you can see, there's blue and green, but they also have like colors that are similar, like green, blue, yellow, green, blue, violet, but they're still like in the same color scheme. Next we have color temperature. And color temperature is there's a temperature in which the notion of warm and cool colors reveal another property on the color wheel. One side being warm and the other side being cool. As you can see here, these are more cool toned colors, and this side is more warm toned. Okay, next we have saturated colors. Saturated colors are the intensity of color in an image and also refers to its hue and value. So here's an example of saturation ranging from 100 all the way down to 25. Next we have desaturated dark and light colors. The desaturation of colors makes colors more muted, meaning that there is more black or white added. This will make an image appear to have less color. So this image right here is desaturated dark colors because, as you can see, it looks more pale. It doesn't look as vibrant as the normal picture, and this one looks more looks more vibrant. It looks more like it's more like really saturated because the colors are more vibrant than obviously this one in the original image. So next I have RGB and CMYK. RGB color space constructs colors from the red, green, and blue colors. These colors can be combined in various ways to obtain a color in the visible spectrum. So RGB stands for red, green, and blue, and CYMK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. That color profile is used to print. These colors are often created using a subtractive process. So here's an example of the RGB and CMYK colors right here. And next is spot color. Spot color is special premixed ink used to process like certain other kinds of inks, and it requires its own printing plate on a printing press. So here you have RGB, CMYK, and spot. So I think it would be in the same category as RGB and CMYK. Lastly, there's Hexadecimal code. Hexadecimal code is a number system used to mathematically convert numbers and letters to specify web colors. Actually, I recall seeing this a while back, and I wasn't really too sure what it was for. But it's interesting to know, like, now that I like reading more into it, it's interesting to know what the hexadecimal code is, and now I guess I have a better understanding of what the letters and numbers are for. Alright, well, thanks for watching.